How's it going? Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, Skinny Legend. I don't know what angle. I guess this really wants to just fall backwards. I guess we're going to have to be right there. Hello. Yeah, it was a while ago, Skinny Legend. I remember too. Thanks for sticking around for so long. All right. If anyone is crazy enough to watch this on the replay, oh, that is wobbly. Welcome. We're going to be doing geography trivia and chit-chatting and celebrating 25K. So if anyone in the chat is a channel member, I made some new emojis for you. Hello, Oyena. There's a little 25K emoji to celebrate hitting the milestone. You can hear my cat playing with her toys in the other room. I'll let them in a couple of minutes. But I also made new cat emojis. Hello, JJ. So good to see you. My goodness. I still have some breakfast I haven't finished, so I might eat that in a second. I have just the classic, some good old water. I have some energy when I feel like I need energy. And I got some snacks, but that's going to be for later. Oh, that's perfect, JJ. I know it's a weird time, but it's what works best for my family because my sister's about to go to work in like 15 minutes. So that's when I'll open the door and let the cats in. So yeah, I want to do it around. It's 1902. It's breakfast here. I figured this time would work out best for all the Europeans, right? It's kind of in like the evening time for you guys. Yeah, it's a bright, beautiful morning here. But how is everyone? Let's just like chill for a bit. I'm gonna try to eat some of my sandwich. I'm not gonna try to like make blah 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 noises into the microphone. I'm not about that. Oh, I lost a piece of bacon. I've got a bacony egg bagel with some cheese. This piece of bacon and cheese fell out. Thank you, JJ. It's very exciting. Here's to 1 million. Oh, I should have got like napkins. I did not think of that. I got egg on me. We have 25K. It feels like I've been building up to it for so long. This is really a shout out to the Colombians because my Bogota video is doing extremely well. And I think it's all Colombians that like subscribed en masse that maybe hit the milestone. So thank you, Colombia. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, JJ. I hope you'll feel better soon. Surely a nice day off with some ASMR will help you out. You're welcome. Yeah, we'll just chill for a bit. This is a very unusual time. So I don't know how many people are going to join initially, but we'll give it a couple more minutes before we start doing trivia. So I got another quiz book, the greatest geography quiz book in the world. But then I still have, in the last trivia stream, the ultimate geography quiz book. So which one should we start with? Do you want to resume this one, or shall we start up this one? These quizzes are pretty hard. Like, a lot of them are about like sciences, and I hesitate to ask those questions because like not everyone that's going to be here speaks English as a first language and knows the English version for like the layers of the atmosphere, you know? Hi, Manatee. That's okay. Thank you very much. That's okay. A break at work is perfect. I'll be here for 6 more hours. So maybe if you get off early, you can watch some more. I don't know. Science is hard. That's why I went through and answered all these just straight geography questions. And then I figure if you guys like want like a super challenge later, we can do the super hard sciencey ones. But see, like The formation of an oxbow lake is commonly associated with which feature of river behavior? Like, I don't know if like everyone knows the English word for that, but everyone knows the capital of Brazil, right? So we'll do the easy ones first. How about that? How about that? This first quiz is the easiest one. It's just about capital cities. So every answer is a capital city. Yep, they're all cities. Perfect. It's very easy. Well, some of them are tricky. So, like, number one, if you traveled to the city of Paris, which country would you be in? If you traveled to the city of Paris, which country would you be in? I guess they're not all cities. This one's a country, huh? But still, they're all straightforward answers. And JJ gets the first one. It is France. Good job to JJ for getting the first question of this long day. It is France, of course. Number two, what's the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? Australia. Live chat is on. I remember, JJ, but thank you for reminding me as always. And it is Canberra. Good job to Manatee. It is, of course, Canberra, not Sydney, not Melbourne. It is Canberra. And then we have, what is the capital city of Brazil? What is the capital city of Brazil? What's the capital of Brazil? It is Brasilia. Good job to JJ. It is Brasilia. Good job, JJ. Number four. In which country would you find the capital city of Ankara? In which country would you find the capital city of Ankara? Ankara. It is Turkey. Good job, Manatee. It is Turkey. Ankara. What is the capital of Japan? What is the capital of Japan? What is Japan's capital? Manatee got that one first. It is Tokyo. Good job, Manatee. The answer is Tokyo. Which city serves as the capital of Canada? Which city serves as the capital of Canada? Canada. It is Ottawa. Good job, JJ. It's not Toronto. It's not Vancouver. It's not Quebec. It is Ottawa. Good job, JJ, for getting it first. It is Ottawa. It says the capital city of Russia is. They're phrasing it all kinds of ways. What's the capital of Russia? This one's an easy one. I mean, like, it's usually the first city people think of in Russia. It is Moscow. Good job to Manatee. It is Moscow. If you travel to the city of Nuuk, which place would you be in? This isn't a country. If you're in the city of Nuuk, where would you be? And Smola's here. It is Greenland. Good job to Smola. The answer is Greenland. Welcome, Smola. It is Greenland. How about this? Which capital city is known as Tiger City? Interesting. Let me see. I'm going to fact check this one. Because my first instinct is not what the answer is. Tiger City. Oh. Okay. No idea. Hey, Veer. Thank you very much. So maybe this is more. I don't think Americans would know this. This might be for the Europeans. Which capital city is known as Tiger City? See, now I was thinking Bangkok, but it's not. I was thinking Bangkok or, Southeast Asia, but it is not. It is in Europe. Fear has a Spanish final. That's fine. That's why I'm here for so long, so everyone can join. Hello, Mickey from the UK. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, which capital city is known as which European capital city is known as Tiger City? My voice is already not handling this very well. I'm going to clear my throat real quick. Hold on. Okay. It is not Istanbul. It is European. It is not Ankara either, the actual capital of Turkey. Which European capital city is known as Tiger City? It's not Athens, not Moscow. I'm going to eat another bite of breakfast sandwich real quick. Not Sofia. Hey, Kamal, welcome. Not Rome. That's the Eternal City. It is Oslo. Good job, JJ. Answer's Oslo. I've never heard that associated with Oslo. Still eating breakfast, guys. Man, it looks like my sister leaving for work. So, see all the lights going by. So I googled it, right? It says there's some kind of Norwegian poem that talks about Oslo being a tiger because it's cold and dangerous. What was this? In the poem, Oslo city center is likened to a tiger, contrasting it with the safer, more rural countryside. I did not know that, but I don't know my Norwegian poetry, so I do not know that. All right, let me get up and crack the door so that little cats can run inside so that they're not just crying at the door because no one will be home now. Open up. It's a nice little crack here. Okay. It's eerily quiet outside. Your exam website's not loading. Oh no, sorry. Vera's a Spanish exam. Look at that sun coming through. That'll change in a few hours. You'll get it, Vera. Don't worry. You will get it. Oh, 23. Uh-oh. It's a little more dire than 29. Okay. Can you tell me what's the only country with 3 capital cities? What is the only country with 3 capital cities? And it is South Africa. Good job, Manatee, for getting it first. It is South Africa, South Africa, South Africa. Also, Vera, if you have a second, you should check out, and Smola, you should check out the new emojis that I made just for this stream. I made a little 25K celebratory emoji, and there's some new cat emojis. What is the capital city of Spain? What is the capital city of Spain? It is Madrid. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. It is Madrid. There they are. Thank you, Vera. There's my cats. An old 25K little box there. Madrid, Madrid, Madrid. Which I heard that Spain's been having power outages today. That sounds terrifying. My goodness. Yeah, Spain, Portugal, and France have blackouts. That's, very scary. Hopefully that will get fixed very soon because that's never a good thing. I remember when Chile had their countrywide blackout like a month ago. I don't think we know what happened. Something happened, but we don't know what. What is the capital of Argentina? What is the capital of Argentina? Cyber attacks is Mickey. Oh, that's terrifying. And it is Buenos Aires. Good job to JJ for getting it first. It is Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. How about one of the easiest ones? Probably like one of the easiest questions in this whole stream. Rome is the capital city of which country? Rome is the capital of which country? And it is Italy. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. The answer is Italy. Italy, 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 Italy. R.I.P. Pope Francis. Yeah. So sudden. Like, it seemed like he was really turning around, and then suddenly he was not. Very sad. What is the capital of Egypt? What is the capital city of Egypt? Egypt, Egypt, Egypt. It is Cairo. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. The answer is Cairo. Yeah, we're hoping for not a conservative pope. I feel like Francis was steering it in the right direction, right? Let's hope. We're all watched Conclave so that we're prepared. Conclave is such a good movie. You guys gotta watch it. If you like RuPaul's Drag Race Untucked, you'll like Conclave. What is the capital of South Korea? What is the capital of South Korea? It is Seoul. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is Seoul. Seoul, South Korea. What is the capital city of India? Hey, Alex. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Alex is here, and it is New Delhi. Good job, Manatee. It is New Delhi. I'm going to pop a Red Bull. I feel like I need it. I slept really hard last night, but I feel like I need a little boost. Let me see. That good vintage. I also have the iconic hot Cheetos. And then I got my favorite sugar snack. Yeah, right, Alex? Aren't they so sweet? It's these gummy eggs. They're sour gummy eggs. They're pretty much just straight sugar. And I do this when I do this. I only really eat these when it's a filming night and I'm not feeling 100% energy. That gets me to 100% energy. So I have those just in case. They're my favorite gummies. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Vera has to go grocery shopping too. I have to go grocery shopping today too. Normally I'd be there right now, but I'm here with you guys. Oh, I hope you get everything done today, Vera. Don't worry about me. You've already made your appearance. If you need to go, you can go. What is the capital of Germany? What is the capital of Germany? It is Berlin. Good job, Alex. It is Berlin, 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 which my Berlin postcards are up there. I love them. And it's almost May Day. That's true, Veer. That's exciting. I wish we had like actual, when we have May Day here, it's just like workers' rights, like marches and stuff. It's not like flowers and maples and stuff. I wish it was. Easy one. What is the capital of Mexico? Super easy. What is the capital of Mexico? It is, of course, Mexico City. Good job, Alex. Mexico City, Mexico City. Oh, fun, Veer. This is a big thing for students in Finland. We wear our coveralls and get drunk and have a picnic. That sounds great. It sounds like so much fun. How about the capital city of China? What is the capital of China? And it is Beijing. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is Beijing. Northern capital, Beijing. Beijing, Beijing. Night is here. Still miss the butterflies. Yeah, I kind of miss the butterflies, but my wall decor is in my bedroom now, and it's all stars this time. I have my walls covered in glow stars, so when I turn out the lights at night, I'm in a whole like star field. It's great. But yeah, butterflies were really pretty. How's the order? Any braveries recently for night? All right, how about a slightly tricky one, even though you guys are smart and you know it? The capital of Nigeria. What's the capital of Nigeria? Oh, good job, Veer. It is Abuja. And Alex right behind. Good job too, Veer. The answer is Abuja. It's no longer Lagos. It is Abuja, 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 Abuja. Oh yeah, also don't forget to like the stream if you haven't done so yet. My super hyper extended thumb there. Um, don't forget to like the stream, please, so that we can spread it while it is live. I'd appreciate that. Nigerian flatmate. That's exciting. In Finland, at least, that's pretty exciting, right? What is the capital of Thailand? What is the capital of Thailand? Thailand, Thailand, Thailand. It is Bangkok. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Bangkok, 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 Bangkok. Let's see. Next page. Oh, easy peasy. That's the capital of Colombia. Oh, now the name makes sense, knight. It's a debate on if a knight is better or a bishop. That is true. That could be debated. And Hannah got it first. It is Bogota. Good job to Hannah for getting it first. The answer is Bogota, Bogota, Bogota. All right. This one says, if you visited the city of Lima, where would you be? The chess horsey. A bishop is better than a knight? I don't know. I feel like they're pretty equal. Komal got this one first. It is Peru. Good job to Komal for getting that first. The answer is Peru, 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 Peru. How about the capital of Kenya? I almost said the name of the city. What's the capital of Kenya? Kenya, Kenya. The capital of Kenya. It is Nairobi. Good job to Alex for getting that. It is Nairobi, Nairobi, Nairobi. How about the capital of the United Kingdom? What is the capital of the United Kingdom? United Kingdom is, of course, London. Good job to Alex for getting that first. It is London. Welcome, Valentina. London, London, London. How about the capital city of Saudi Arabia? The capital of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Interesting. You like your horsey jumps. So true. Yeah, I can't decide. I'm trying to think, like, which one is better. I don't know. They're both very good. But Komal got this one first. It is Riyadh. Good job to Komal for getting that first. The answer is Riyadh. Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. Riyadh. This one says, if you traveled to the city of Havana, where would you be? If you were in Havana, where would you be? You'd be in Cuba. Good job to Alex for getting that first. The answer is the Cuba. That's so true, Veer. Knight's good for the beginning of the game and bishop's good for the end of it. That's a good strategy. What's the capital of New Zealand? What's the capital of New Zealand? New Zealand, New Zealand. What's the capital of New Zealand? It is Wellington. Good job to Hannah for getting that first. It is Wellington. Wellington, New Zealand. Good job, Hannah. What's the capital of Sweden? It is the capital of Sweden. Sweden, Sweden, Sweden. It is Stockholm. Good job to Alex. It is Stockholm, Stockholm, Stockholm. What is it? Ooh, this one's a little tricky, but you guys will know it because you guys are so smart. What's the capital of Papua New Guinea? The best opening. Goodness. I don't know anything about chess. I've never won a game of chess in my whole entire life. I'm so bad at chess. It is Port Moresby. Good job to Alex for getting that first. Port Moresby. Port Moresby. Yeah, I know nothing about chess openings. I'm a very bad chess player. Let's see, Knight says, in general, Knight's better in a closed position. See, I know nothing about anything about this. I know nothing about chess strategy. I'm so bad at it. This one says, which city serves as the capital of Hungary? What is the capital of Hungary? Hungary. It is Budapest. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Budapest. Or Budapest, as everyone else says around the world. How about the capital of Vietnam? Vietnam. What's the capital of Vietnam? Vietnam. Now be careful because there's a bigger city, but it is Hanoi. Good job to Hannah for getting Hanoi first. See, it's not Ho Chi Minh City because that's what you think, because that city is way bigger than Hanoi, but it is Hanoi. Good job to Hannah. Kind of like, New York City isn't the capital of America, right? Sao Paulo is not the capital of Brazil, so on and so forth. What's the capital of Iceland? Now, Hanoi is no, says JJ. I don't know. Oh, Hanoi is the capital. And Reykjavik is the capital of Iceland. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Reykjavik. How about the capital of Ukraine? What city serves as the capital of Ukraine? It is Kyiv. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Kyiv. Kyiv. How about the capital of Finland? Which I don't think Veer's here anymore. What's the capital city of Finland? I thought I meant to say New York City is not the capital. Didn't I say that? I said it's like how New York City isn't the capital of America, right? I hope I said that right. And Hannah got it first. It is Helsinki. Good job to Hannah for getting that first. The answer is Helsinki. Now here's a tricky one. But you guys will know it. Hey, Ariana, good to see you. Don't worry about spelling. Like I say, don't ever worry about spelling. If I can understand what you're trying to say, I'll accept it. Because spelling is different across the world, right? How about the capital city of Fiji? What is the capital of Fiji? Fiji. And there's Alex. You got it. It is Suva. Good job to Alex. The answer is Suva. See, I knew you guys were smart. You guys know your capital cities. Oh, the heater is on. We don't need the heat. Hold on. Let me turn that off. It's like a hot day. I must have a window open somewhere. Hold on. All right. Furnace will click off in a bit. That's wild. Yeah, I think my bedroom window's open, so it's cooling down in the house, so the heater clicked on. My bad. That'll turn off in a bit. Next question says, if you travel to Santiago, which country would you be visiting? If you're in the capital city of Santiago, which country would you be in? Let me give another bite of sandwich. Alex got this one. It's Chile. Good job to Alex. Capital's Chile. Welcome to Liana. Thanks for playing along. Give me a minute to chew. Right, Ariana? I have the smartest audience on YouTube. Hands down. Wash it down with some sugar. All right. What's the capital city of Poland? If I have to use the restroom, I'm going to run over and use the restroom. I'll mute the microphone and go use the restroom. It'll be fine. But Alex got this first. It is Warsaw. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Warsaw. Warsaw, as we pronounce it in English, we say Warsaw. What is the capital of the United States? What is the capital of the United States? It is Washington, D.C. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Washington, D.C., Washington, District of Columbia. Athens is the capital city of which country? Athens, ignore my brother back there. Hi, kitten. Come here. Come here. No. Okay. Oh, you see, here she comes. Here she comes. It's my baby. And it is Greece. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Greece. Let me get the baby. Let's get the baby. Yeah, say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Don't scratch it. Hello, kitten. It's Bonnie Blue. Hello. Say hi. Here she is. Yeah, I know. All right. Isn't she the sweetest? I gotta be careful though because I have my food up here. Let me move my sandwich up here so she can't get to it. Okay. Let's see, where did I leave off? It was Greece. Alex got that first. What's the capital city of Ghana? And she's a girl. Her name's Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue Blues. And it is Accra. Good job, Manatee, for getting that first. The answer is Accra. Accra is the capital of Ghana. What is Pakistan's capital city? What is the capital of Pakistan? Thank you, JJ. I feel that way too. And Alex got it first. It is Islamabad. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Islamabad. Carefully watching my cat play behind the computer. Don't want her knocking anything over because she's a little monster. Little monster cat. What is the capital of Portugal? What is the capital of Portugal? Oh my goodness. Oh no, she says, put me down at once. It is Lisbon. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. The answer is Lisbon. Lisbon. Baby girl. She does not want to be held. See, now don't play with wires, please. Thank you, baby. What is... Oh, it says, if you visited Prague, which country would you be in? Whoa, cat. Whoa, cat. Nope, don't chew on the wire for the webcam. Don't do that, please. Get out of there, please. Thank you. Okay. And it would be Czechia. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. The answer is Czechia. Here's a cough drop wrapper. Paper. Her favorite. Delilah, such a good cat name. So cute. Amsterdam is the capital of which country? Amsterdam's the capital of which country? It is the Netherlands. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. Alex is very fast today. The answer is the Netherlands. There she goes. Bye, Bonnie. Goodbye. All right. That's it for capital cities. Good job, you guys. Capital city, easily the easiest quiz in this book. Let's see. A laptop versus phone, much easier to type on a computer, right? All right, let's do continents and countries. Like I said at the start, if you weren't here, there's a lot of science quizzes in this book that are complicated and I don't think very easy for someone who wouldn't speak English as a first language, so I don't want to quiz you guys on it. So we're doing all the easy ones, and if you want to do the super hard ones later, we can do the super hard ones later. I didn't even answer this one, but I know it. How many continents are there? How many continents are there? There are 7. Good job to Hannah for getting that first. There are 7 continents. The next one says, can you name them all? But I don't think we need to go that far. I think we all know the continents. Can you tell me which continent has the coldest, driest, and windiest locations on Earth? I can get my sandwich back too. I don't need to block it for my kitten anymore. It is Antarctica. Good job, Alex. It is Antarctica. 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 What's wrong? Baby? Okay. I don't know what her problem is. What was the name of the ancient supercontinent that existed over 250 million years ago, breaking apart into the continents we know today? And Manatee got this first. It is Pangea. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. It is Pangea. It was when all the continents were one. Which continent is the largest in terms of land mass? Which continent is largest in terms of land mass? It is Asia. Good job, Alex. The answer is Asia. Good job for getting that first. Which continent has the most countries? Which continent has the most countries? That is Africa. Good job to Alex. It is Africa with 54 countries. It is Africa. So here's a bunch of questions about tectonic plates. I'll see you later, Hannah. I should still be going. I'm going until 4 o'clock my time. So I've got another 5.5 hours to go. Yeah, Russia and China definitely help with the size of Asia, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to skip all these plate tectonics questions. Which country is known as the land of fire and ice due to its unique combination of glaciers, volcanoes, and black sand beaches? And it is, of course, Iceland. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Iceland. Iceland, Iceland. This webcam is very precariously placed on here. That's why it's wobbling, but I can't get it to be anywhere else. Okay, that works too. I guess so. What's the smallest country in the world by land area? See, that's even wobblier. I don't like that at all. I can't get it to just sit. Okay, there we go. And it is the Vatican. Good job to Alex for getting that first. It is Vatican City. In which country would you find the ancient city of Machu Picchu? You see all my books I have for channel members over here. It is Peru. Good job, Alex. Alex is on a roll. It is Peru. Channel members are getting all kinds of exclusive content, me reading books to them, and it's ad-free, and channel members get to pick the books. So if that's something you're interested in, you can join my channel members. Oh, this is very easy. The kangaroo is the official symbol of which country? The kangaroo is the official symbol of which country? That's okay, Alex. Manatee got this one first. It is Australia. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. It is Australia. 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 Which Asian country is known as the land of the thunder dragon? What is my cat up to now? I'm not sure what she's playing with. It is Bhutan. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. No, sorry, Skinny Legend got it first. It is Bhutan. Bhutan, Bhutan. Good job, Skinny Legend. Bhutan. What is the official language of Brazil? What is the official language of Brazil? Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. And Alex got it. It is Portuguese. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Portuguese. Portuguese. Oh, Bhutan. Do you remember Bhutan's flag? Let me see. I have this great book about flags that I'm going to read for the channel members. Look at this book rocks. Let me show you all about flags. I already recorded an episode with it, but I don't know when channel members are going to see it. Oh, there's an emoji with it. I'm going to find it in here. There it is. Bhutan. The Thunder Dragon. The name of Bhutan is Dragon Country. They do. They love their Thunder Dragon. There we go. Where were we? Portuguese. What's the largest country in the world by land area? What is the largest country in the world by land area? And it is Russia. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Russia. Look at all these Russias. Good job, Alex. It is Russia. All right. What is she doing? She's found something to play with. I hope it's not something breakable. All right, this one is two answers. Let's see. It's pretty easy, though, so we'll see who gets it. Which two countries share the longest land border in the world? Which countries share the longest land border in the world? And Alex got it. It's Canada and the United States. Good job to Alex for getting it first. Canada and the United States. Canada and the United States. Let's do some number ones. How about that? How many land borders does Germany have? Continuous is Kazakhstan and Russia. No, Canada and the US is continuous. If you count the lakes. It is 9. Good job, Manatee. Germany borders 9 countries. That's easy to remember. How many in Germany? 9. No, how many? 9. No. Not no. How many? 9. Got it for life. How many landlocked countries are there in the world? Whoa. Let's play high and low. Yeah, 9. No, not 0 countries. 9. How many landlocked countries are there? There's more than 13, Lorenzo. More than 20, JJ. More than 30, Alex. Oh, Alaska and Canada. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I guess that's part of it. It is more than 40. More than 40. It is less than 50. We're getting there. Less than 50. Less than 50. Let's see who's going to get it. Alex got it. It's 44. There are 44 landlocked countries. Just might be being crazy. 44 landlocked countries. So close. Yeah, not bad. Good guesses. Good guesses. How many land borders does Turkey have? How many land borders does Turkey have? I know, list them all. No, thank you, Manatee. It is more than 3. It is more than 1. Turkey. More than 6. More than 7. It's Turkey. It's 8. Good job, Alex. Turkey borders 8 countries. Because, you have Greece. Let's pull up a picture of Turkey. Let's get the map out. Map of Turkey. Let's see. Greece. Okay. Greece and Bulgaria, just like Alex says. We've got Syria, Iraq, Iran, Azerbaijan. No, Armenia. Just barely not Nakhchivan with Azerbaijan. Georgia. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it does share a border with Nakhchivan. I guess the Black Sea. Does that count as a border? Cyprus. Does Cyprus count? Because of all the goings on in Cyprus? Maybe. I suppose so. If you count Turkish Cyprus, that would be 8. Let's see. That would probably count it. Yeah, that's true. All right. This one is also 2 answers, but it's also very easy. Hey, Steph, welcome. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. The kitten's losing her mind over her toy over here, so don't mind that. Turkey's very close to Ukraine if you count Crimea. That's what I'm thinking. Is the Black Sea, does that count as a sea border? This is land border, so maybe it is counting Cyprus. I mean, technically, if you want to be super technical about it. Which 2 countries are separated by the English Channel? Which 2 countries are separated by the English Channel? It's, of course, France and the UK. Good job to Alex. France and the UK. France and the UK. Kalispera, fire bro. All right, listen carefully to this one, because I'm going to tell you what is north, south, east, and west of this country. So listen to the whole question. That's okay, JJ. You should rest. You are not feeling with your best, so get your rest if you need to. Which country is east of France, south of Germany, west of Austria, and north of Italy? East of France, south of Germany, west of Austria, and north of Italy. And Alex got it first. It is Switzerland. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The answer is Switzerland. We're really going for 6 hours. You got it. 6 hours long. The paper she's playing with is the strip of stickies I used to put up the postcards. Oh, this is easy. How many land borders does Uruguay have? How many land borders does Uruguay have? Not 1. Not 1, but 2. Good job, Manatee. It's got Argentina and Brazil. 2. Argentina and Brazil. What is the national sport of South Korea? What is the national sport of South Korea? It's not baseball. Not fencing. This is a very Korean sport. Not ice skating, like invented in Korea. Let me take another bite of sandwich real quick. It is Taekwondo. Good job, Alex. The answer is Taekwondo. Hold on, let me chew. Hold on. Taekwondo. This one's multiple choice. So let me fire that up while I chew. Where'd it go? Oh. All right, now remember, don't write the answer in the chat. You're going to vote in the poll. Don't write it in the chat. Put it in the poll. Which of these countries does not use the euro as its currency? Isn't she cute? Which of these countries does not use the euro as its currency? So it's very easy if you're European. That's too many. A whole bunch. I'll give you a little bit more time so everyone gets a chance to vote. Which country does not use the euro? Is it Germany? Is it France? Is it Hungary? Or is it Slovakia? Gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So you guys picked Hungary, which is correct. Hungary does not use the euro. It uses the forint. Thanks, Lorenzo. I was thinking of a different one, which comes up in a second, but I think I'm going to skip that question because I'm not sure to pronounce it. Okay, help me out. How do you pronounce Poland's currency? Because in English, it's the zloty. But I know that's not how they say it in Poland, like at all. Yeah, I don't think so either, Alex. I think Hungary's going to stick with the forint. Yeah, does anyone know how that's pronounced, like in Poland or in Europe? Because in America we say the zloty. Schwoti, says Lorenzo. That sounds a little better. That sounds more accurate. Let's do some easier questions. From which country do the Olympic Games originate? Which country do the Olympic Games originate? It is Greece. Good job to Manatee for getting it first. It is Greece. Greece. The beaver is an official symbol of which country? The beaver is the symbol for Canada. Good job, Manatee. It is the national animal of Canada, the beaver. Which country refers to themselves as Kiwis? That and maple syrup. Oh, lots of things are. New Zealand. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. It is, of course, New Zealand. New Zealand. What is the largest country in Africa by area? What is the largest country in Africa by area? It is Algeria. Good job to Alex. Bye, Manatee. I have to go back to work, but that's okay. It's fine if you want to come back later, if you can. No pressure. It's fine. Yes, Algeria. DR Congo's number 2 now. What is the smallest country in South America by area? What is the smallest country in South America by area? It is Suriname. Good job to Jules for getting it. Suriname. Suriname is the smallest by area. Suriname. This says, DR Congo's number 2 in Africa by size. This says, according to the Environmental Performance Index, which country is the cleanest in the world? What is the cleanest country in the world? Let's see. It is not Singapore. That's a great guess. It's not Singapore, Lorenzo. Not Finland. Got to think of, because there's a couple countries that come to mind that are like the super clean ones, except that Firebro got it. It's Denmark with Lorenzo right behind. It is Denmark. Good job, Firebro. I don't have to give any hints because Firebro's got it first. It is Denmark. What is the flattest country in the world? What is the flattest country in the world? Pretty much no elevations. Yeah, Finland's the happiest. That's true. And Alex got it first. It's the Maldives. Good job, Alex. It is the Maldives. Don't forget the Maldives. I know Netherlands is like the default one to think of because it's the low country. But Maldives is not as hilly. That's okay, Knight. Oh, that's juicier than this, Knight. That's okay. Oh dear. You sound like me, Knight. It's okay. You're not alone. Which Asian country is known as the land of the rising sun? Which Asian country is known as the land of the rising sun? And it is Japan, of course. Good job to Alex. It is Japan. Archery is the national sport of which country? Archery is the national sport of which country? Archery. Think back to your history. There's a history context there. And Lorenzo knows it's Mongolia. Good job, Lorenzo. I'm going to take another bite of sandwich. It is Mongolia. I'm almost done with my sandwich. I got cheese on me. That's too easy. This is a great one. This one actually stumped me when I took this quiz. How many African countries begin with the letter T? Not 5. I'm not even going to tell you high or low. It's 3. Good job, Alex. 3 countries. Who can name them? 3 countries in Africa that start with T. Togo, Tanzania, and Tunisia. So that goes to Lorenzo and Alex. And I guess Ariana and Steph got Tanzania. Jules got Tanzania and Togo. Don't forget Tunisia. I love Tunisia. Good job, Alex, for getting all 3. Tunisia, Tanzania, Togo. Very good. Easy peasy. The giant panda is native to which country? The giant panda is native to which country? It's, of course, China. Good job, Alex. It is, of course, China. That one's super easy. Thanks to its overseas territories, which country technically spans 12 time zones? That's okay, Knight. You do what you need to do. I'll be here. It's totally fine. And it is France. Good job to Alex for getting it first. France has the most time zones around the world because they've got French Polynesia, they've got French Guiana, they've got places all over. They've got places in the Indian Ocean. They have Réunion, right? Réunion. They've got places all across the globe. So technically, they have more time zones than anywhere else in the world. All right. Let's see. Let me get a couple categories going. None of the hard science ones. All right. Do we want deserts or flags? Deserts or flags? Which one is next? Deserts or flags? Flags. I guess it's flags. And then we'll do deserts. Russia has 11. And then I want to say there's someone else who has 11 because I feel like Russia was tied with someone for 11, but I can't remember who. Could be the United States or the UK. I want to say the US is like 8. Hey, Canopy. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm chewing my sandwich. Thank you so much. Good to see you. 4 or 5. Well, don't forget Guam, right? Don't forget territories in the Pacific. Don't forget Guam. Never forget Guam. All right, flags. Then we'll do deserts. Starting off with one of the easiest ones. Which country's flag features a red maple leaf in the center? And don't forget Hawaii's time zone. It is Canada. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. The answer is Canada, of course. Good job, Lorenzo, for getting in there first. Which nation's flag displays a blue field with a yellow Nordic cross? Which nation's flag displays a blue field with a yellow Nordic cross? And it is Sweden. Good job to Ariana for getting that first. It is Sweden. Good job, Ariana. What do the 13 horizontal stripes on the United States flag represent? What do the 13 stripes on the U.S. flag represent? And Lorenzo's got it, the original colonies. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. The first colonies, or I guess the only colonies, continental U.S., right? The 13 colonies. Which country's flag is called the Union Jack? Which country's flag is called the Union Jack? It's, of course, the UK. Good job to Alex for getting that first. It is, of course, the UK, the United Kingdom. Which country has a unique triangular-shaped flag? Which country has a unique triangular-shaped flag? And it is Nepal. Good job to Jules for getting that first. It is Nepal. Because it's supposed to look like the Himalayas with the triangles. Which country's flag is known for its distinctive design of a yellow lion holding a sword? Which country's flag is known for its distinctive design of a yellow lion holding a sword? And it is Sri Lanka. Good job to Ariana. It is Sri Lanka's beautiful flag. Sri Lanka's flag is gorgeous. Sri Lanka. The flag of Dominica features what type of bird on its design? What kind of bird is on Dominica's flag? I can imagine, Ariana. And it is a parrot. Good job to Alex. It is a parrot. Purple parrot, purple parrot, purple parrot. All right, this question. Do you guys want a trick question? This one made me irrationally upset when I took this quiz because I got this wrong, and then I thought that this answer was pretty silly. It is a trick question. Do you guys want a trick question? I'm going to give you the trick question. How many countries feature a dragon on its flag? We already know of one. We talked about it. How many countries have a dragon on their flag? See if anyone gets this right. Not 5, not 4. 3. Good job, Alex. Can you name them? Because I thought it was 2. Apparently it's 3. Wales. Bhutan. What's the third? It's not Sri Lanka. That has a lion. Wales, Bhutan, and who else? Malta. Good job to I. So, I was like, Malta? But apparently in the details of the George Cross, there's St. George slaying a dragon in like the minutia and the itty-bitty of the Maltese cross. Or the St. George cross on the Maltese flag. There's a little dragon and a little St. George. What? I did not know that. See, Lindsay, I didn't know that either. Fun fact, now we know there's a dragon on Malta's flag. You thought Malta had a boring flag. Turns out they don't. Malta, yes. What color are the stars on the flag of China? What color are the stars on the flag of China? It is yellow. Good job to Valentina for getting that first. Good job, Valentina. They are yellow. Yellow stars. What symbol is at the center of the flag of Turkey? What symbol is in the center of the flag of Turkey? A crescent, a moon, and star. I'll take that. Half a point to Lorenzo, full points to Alex. It is a crescent, moon, and a star. A moon and a star. It says Switzerland and Vatican City have uniquely shaped flags. What shape are they? What shapes are the flags of Switzerland and Vatican City? They are Sorry, they are square. Good job to Alex. They are a perfect square shape, not a rectangle like almost every other flag except Nepal. Good job to Alex. They have square flags. Thank you, Felix. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Which country has a blue and white striped flag with a sun symbol in the center? Blue and white striped flag with a sun in the center. It is Argentina. Good job to Ariana. It is Argentina. Argentina. Which flag? Wait, I skipped some, but I'm gonna ask this anyway. Which flag features a white background with a large red circle in the middle? White background, large red circle. And that is Japan. Good job to Alex. That is the flag of Japan, of course. What symbol's depicted on the flag of Uruguay? What is depicted on the flag of Uruguay? It is the sun. So now Alex gets Uruguay right, because Uruguay's sun is not in the center like Argentina's. It's up in the hoist side. What's that called? Not quadrant. It's something like that. It's not an ugly sun. It's the sun of May. It's a symbol of revolution. What unusual design is featured on the flag of Cyprus? What symbol is on the flag of Cyprus? Itself. Good job, Ariana. It's a picture of the country of Cyprus. Good job, Ariana, for getting it first. With a white star in the center, what is the primary color used on Somalia's flag? I learned a fun fact about Somalia's flag in my flag book. It is blue. Good job to I for getting it first. It is blue. It is actually United Nations blue as a way of thanking the United Nations for peace and independence, pretty much. Isn't that neat? There's one other country that was United Nations blue. I'm blinking on it, but they intentionally made it blue for the United Nations. But I can't remember what it is. But Somalia was one of them. Maybe one of you will think of it. This one's too easy. What is the rarest color to appear on a national flag? Hey, we made the first hour, by the way. 1 hour down. 5 more to go. It is purple. Good job to I. Purple is the rarest color. I think there's only 2 flags that use the color purple, if I recall. Purple's the rarest color. Which country can claim the oldest continually used national flag? Which country has the oldest flag that is still in use as their national flag? It's, of course, Denmark. Good job to Alex. It is Denmark's flag, which fell from the sky during a battle. So they still use it today. What year was Belgium's flag first adopted? Let's see who knows their Belgian history. And what year was Belgium's flag adopted? Who knows Belgian history? Not 1780, not 1815, more recent than 1815. More recent than 1820. And you guys are pretty close. You're not terribly far off. Okay. Earlier than 1836. Earlier than 1836, but later than 1820. I'm going to eat this big bite. So while you think of it, I'm just going to wait until someone gets it. So guess away while I chew on this last bit of sandwich. Oh, it's a big bite. Hold on. I'll let you guys know when someone gets it. Not yet. Mm-hmm. Jules got it. 1831. That was a big bite. Talk amongst yourselves. Lorenzo's in Belgium. Lorenzo wasn't 1831 Belgian independence from the Netherlands, right? Almost done. Oh, Lauren's not native to Belgium. Okay. I say one of my besties lives in Belgium, but she's from California. She's not native either. Let's see. Who confused Belgium with Germany? Don't worry about it, Ariana. What bird is represented on the flag of Uganda? 1830 was independence. There you go, Alex. That makes more sense. 1830 was independence. That sounds right. What bird is on the flag of Uganda? I've finished my breakfast sandwich finally. It's 11 o'clock and my breakfast is done. Put that up there. Not a chicken. Not a shoebill. That'd be kind of cool. Shoebills are neat. What bird is on the flag of Uganda? It is a crane. Good job to I for getting that first. I'm going to pull it up for you on the tablet. It's this guy. This bird. Crested crane. Finished. Yes, these beautiful birds. The flag of Romania includes blue, yellow, and what? This one's for Alex. Oh, but Lorenzo got it first. It is red. Good job, Lorenzo. Sorry, Alex. Lorenzo got it first. It is red. The flag of Lebanon features a green tree. In the center, what kind of tree is it? What kind of tree is on the flag of Lebanon? It is not a cypress tree. Not a cypress tree. Not a spruce. Not a Christmas tree. It's a cedar tree. Good job to Alex. Lebanon is, in the ancient world, was very well known for its cedar. You can find ancient Lebanese cedar all over different artifacts from the ancient world. Which country's flag is nicknamed the Stars and Stripes? Which country's flag is nicknamed the Stars and Stripes? It is the U.S. flag. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. It is the United States flag, Stars and Stripes. What symbols depicted in the center of the flag of Barbados? What is in the center of the flag of Barbados? It's not an anchor. It is a trident. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. Hey, Chris Hemsworth is back. Welcome back. It is a trident. Trident. Good job, Lorenzo. Who can tell me what the study of flags is called? What is the study of flags known as? Vexillology. Good job, Alex. It is vexillology. Vexillology. What is the most common color on flags? 78% of all flags have this color on it. It is red. Good job, Alex. Most flags use the color red. Very passionate color, I suppose. And lastly, how many rings are on the Olympic flag? That's fun, Ariel. How many rings are on the Olympic flag? It is 5. Good job. It is 5 rings. Google Map and Google Earth of Taipei City. Eventually, Chris. Eventually, we'll do Taiwan, but it's not going to be for a while because I'm going in alphabetical order on my series. So it won't be until we reach the T's. But if you stick around, I will eventually get there. I would love to cover Taipei. It's a beautiful city. All right, let's do deserts. Deserts. Look at my cats. Thank you, Ellie, for my cats. It's the Jaguar and Bonnie Blue, JJ and BB. All right, deserts, you guys. Deserts and landscapes, this is called. Deserts and look at my cats. I love that. What is the largest desert in the world? What is the largest desert in the world? It is Antarctica. Good job to Alex. It is Antarctica, technically, because desert is measured by how much rainfall it gets. So Antarctica gets less rainfall than the Sahara. So technically, Antarctica is the largest desert. Don't get tricked. Antarctic is cold. Yes, desert does not mean cold. Desert means not a lot of rain. I mean, desert does not mean hot. It's not based on temperature. It's based on rainfall. Which desert is known as the Empty Quarter, located on the Arabian Peninsula? It's basically, I think it's just Arabic for empty quarter, if anyone knows their Arabic. It is the Rub al Khali. Good job to Alex. The Rub al Khali, the longest expanse of sand dunes in the world. It's in the Rub al Khali. There's literally nothing there but sand. The Atacama Desert is located primarily in which South American country? Where can you find the Atacama Desert? Atacama Desert. It is in Chile. Good job to Lorenzo. The Atacama is in Chile. Chile. This one is 2 answers because it's a desert on a border. So which 2 countries is home to the Sonoran Desert? The Sonoran Desert. Which 2 countries is home to the Sonoran Desert? It is the U.S. and Mexico. Good job, Lorenzo. It's the United States and Mexico. The Sonoran. The Kalahari Desert is in which African country? Is it in Arizona? I think so, yeah. I think it's California and Arizona. And then a little further to the east in Mexico, you get the Chihuahuan Desert. But Sonoran is technically in the U.S. as well. It is not in Namibia. I think we'll have a question about Namibia coming up, Lorenzo, so hold on to that. But it's not Namibia, because there is a desert in Namibia, but it's not the Kalahari. It's not South Africa. Not in South Africa. I don't know if South Africa technically has a desert. It's in Botswana. Good job, Lorenzo. The Kalahari is in Botswana. Botswana's landscape is just outrageously beautiful. All right. Now it says, what is the largest hot desert in the world? What is the largest hot desert in the world? It's not the Atacama, it is the Sahara. Good job, Lorenzo. The Sahara is the largest hot desert. Lorenzo learned a fact today about deserts. The Sahara is the largest hot desert. The largest desert is Antarctica. All right, here's another desert that is on the border between two countries. So, can you tell me the two countries where the Gobi Desert is located? The Gobi Desert, Gobi Desert, Gobi Desert, Gobi Desert is in which two countries? And Alex knows it's China and Mongolia. Good job to Alex. The answer is China and Mongolia. China and Mongolia. The Great Victoria Desert is in which country? The Great Victoria Desert is in which country? Hi, squeaky chair. It is in Australia. Good job to Alex. It is in Australia, Australia, Australia. The Salar de Uyuni salt flats are the largest in the world. Where is it located? Where can you find Salar de Uyuni? It is in Bolivia. Good job, Alex. It is in Bolivia. The largest salt flat in the world is in Bolivia. Very close to the border of Peru, Anis. Is your name Anis or Ani? Is it French? Let me know. Is it Anis or Ani? Isn't it pretty, Alex? I love when people take like beautiful photo shoots or race cars on it or stuff like that. It's so scenic. The Thar Desert is located primarily in which country? The Thar Desert. The Thar Desert is in which country? It is in India. Good job, Alex. Alex is killing it. The Thar Desert is in India. India, India, India. The Red Centre in Australia's Northern Territory is famous for what sandstone monolith? The Red Centre in Australia's Northern Territory is known for Uluru. Good job, Lorenzo, for getting it first. Very, very famous Uluru. All right, let's do a science question. So there's two things that classify an arid environment. Can you tell me what they are? What two environmental aspects make a place arid? There's two things that would require a place to be called arid. Precipitation. Okay, you have to tell me does it have a lot of precipitation or not a lot of precipitation? Because that is involved in one of them. What two things make an area arid? Yeah, low precipitation, little precipitation, says Michael. Yes, so one of them is very low rainfall. And what's the other one? OBCL is here. Thank you very much. And they know it's low, not low vegetation. Low rain they got, but not low vegetation, OBCL. But thank you so much for that. Low rainfall and what else? What other environmental aspect makes a place arid? Do you see why I'm skipping over a lot of the science quizzes? They're all like this. It has nothing to do with vegetation. Nothing to do with vegetation. High heat. There you go, Michael. Good job. It's low rainfall and hot. Good job, you guys. So that goes to Alex and Michael. Low rainfall and typically hot. Let's get one. And my policy and when I do books, yeah, hi Michael, is that if I've never heard of it or if I have no idea what the answer would be, I'm not going to ask it to you guys, even though some of you probably know. I'm not going to put you guys through that if I've never heard of it. Like there's one here about rock formations that I've never heard of. Often referred to as mainland Europe's only desert area, the Tabernas Desert is located in which country? I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Tabernas Desert is in Spain. Good job, Alex. Garrett says, is Antarctica arid? No. It is not. It is a tundra, I think. something like that. Because I think a tundra is low precipitation but cold, right? I think. I don't know. But no, arid, it has to be hot for it to be arid. But yes, it is in Spain. Good job, you guys. Oh, the quiz got this wrong and I had to rewrite it. But let's see who gets this one. They wrote American instead of African, so I fixed it for them. What nocturnal mammal, known for its ability to survive without drinking water for long periods, is native to the North African deserts and has large ears that help dissipate heat? So, nocturnal mammal with large ears, does not need to drink water, and lives in North Africa. What is it? It's not a camel. It's the fennec fox. Good job, Alex. It is the fennec fox. Fennec fox. Fennec fox. Fennec fox. Death Valley is a desert valley in California, in the northern part of which desert? Yeah, big ears is the biggest hint for fennec fox. They have big old ears. They're so cute. Death Valley is in which desert? It's in the Mojave Desert. Good job, Michael. It is in the Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert. Mojave Desert. What does Sahara mean in Arabic? It comes from the word Sahra, which means what? What does Sahara mean in Arabic? It means desert. Good job, Alex. The Sahara Desert is the desert. The desert. So Sahara Desert is redundant. You can just say Sahara. Which cold desert is located in southern Argentina? What cold desert is located in southern Argentina? Cold desert. It is Patagonia. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Patagonia. Let's do a temperature one. There's a lot of temperature ones. And we'll do it in Celsius, just to keep the numbers low. It says the Gobi Desert is one of the coldest deserts in the world. How low do average temperatures get in Celsius? Also, because this answer is in Celsius. There's no Fahrenheit here. Less than 10. Less than negative 30. Less than negative 10. Less than negative 30. Less than negative 30. More than negative 50. Negative 40. Good job, Michael. Average temperature is negative 40 degrees Celsius. Negative 40, which is also Fahrenheit, right? Negative 40 is the same, I think. Right? I think so. But anyway. Yes, exactly. I was right. Thank you, Michael. Which is why if I said, oh, Celsius and Fahrenheit doesn't matter, it would have given it away. Which coastal desert in southern Africa has a name which means vast place? Which coastal desert in southern Africa means vast place? Which I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what the name meant. It's really pretty. Vast place. It's the Namib. Good job, Lorenzo. That is the desert in Namibia, is the Namib. The country's named after the desert. The Namib Desert is in Namibia. Which desert is considered, see, there, Lorenzo, I told you to hold on to that. Which desert is considered the driest place on Earth? Which desert gets the least rainfall out of all the places on Earth? It is the Atacama. Good job, Alex. The Atacama Desert has not had rainfall for over 20 years. Can you believe that? No precipitation, 0% precipitation for decades. This is last one in deserts. In which country would you find the Great Sandy Desert? The Great Sandy Desert. Sandy Desert. Sandy Desert. I hope you guys are feeling sleepy because I feel like this is knocking me out. It is in Australia. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. It is in Australia. Hey, Janice is here with Bela and Bebe. Dinner time for kitties. I don't know where my cats went. I think they went and passed out somewhere. So if channel members want to drop the kitty emojis for Janice and Bela and Bebe, I'd appreciate that. Alex, I think you're the only one here that's a channel member. If you could drop some cats for Janice and Bela and Bebe. There we go. Well, there's my cats. There's JJ and BB. Little cats. Little cats. Thank you, Alex. My kitties. All right, next quiz. It's like there's a quiz on here on glaciers, but then it's all scientific stuff. There's only like 4 questions that's actual, just straight geography. So let's do historical geography. Historical geography. This is about today's video. Which ancient trade route connected China to the Mediterranean region, facilitating cultural exchange and trade between East and West? It was, of course, the Silk Road. Good job to Alex for getting it first. Today's video on my channel, which will go up while I'm live, so be sure to watch it after, is about the Silk Road. It's History Magazine, Silk Road. Which ancient civilization was known for its extensive network of roads, the most important of which was named the Royal Road? This one I got wrong when I took the quiz. It is the Romans, though. Good job, Michael. My first thought was the Incas, but no, it was the Romans built the Royal Road. Good job, Michael. It was the Romans who built the ancient roads. Alex has been a member for a year. Thank you so much, Alex. That's incredible. What a year. Thank you so much for sticking around for that long time. The Great Wall of China was primarily built during which dynasty? Don't tell me the one it was first built in, the primarily built in. The parts that when you picture the Great Wall of China in your mind, what you see was built by which dynasty? Not the Qin. That was the first one. The Qin were the first people to build the wall, but they didn't build most of it. Which dynasty built most of the wall? It was the Ming. Good job to Michael with Lorenzo right behind. The Ming dynasty, which was 1368 to 1644. They built most of the Great Wall that we have today. All of the Qin walls are pretty much crumbling apart because they were built thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands. Which explorer is credited with discovering the sea route from Europe to India in 1498? 1498 route from Europe to India. Who was that? Which explorer was that? It was not Marco Polo, Graham. He was not a seafarer like that. He was a trader who discovered the sea route from Europe to India in 1498. 1498. He sailed around the tip of Africa, across the Indian Ocean to Goa, right? To Goa in India. Not Magellan, it was da Gama. Good job, Alex. It was Vasco da Gama. Michael, hold on to Magellan, though, because I think he comes up later in this quiz. In this quiz? Let me see. Oh, yeah, later in this quiz. Hold on to that, Michael. Which ancient city was destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE? There are 2 cities, but give me the main one. It was Pompeii. Good job to Alex. It was Pompeii. Does anyone know the second city that was destroyed by that volcano? So Pompeii was the largest. They had a little suburb. Does anyone know what that was called? It was Herculaneum. Good job, Ryan. It was Pompeii and Herculaneum, but I think Pompeii is just a catchier name. Pompeii. Which European explorer is credited with circumnavigating the globe first? Which European explorer is credited with circumnavigating the globe first? Not Marco Polo. He did not circumnavigate. Love to see Mount Vesuvius. That's awesome. I'd like to see it someday. Not Columbus, not Vespucci. Columbus did not circumnavigate. I don't know if Vespucci did. I don't think so. Remember, this explorer is credited, but he didn't survive it. His expedition made all the way back, but he didn't. Who was it? Which European explorer is... No, Amerigo Vespucci didn't. It was Magellan. Michael, where were you? I told you to hold on to Magellan. It was Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan. I think he was killed in the Philippines, right? And then the rest of his crew had to... Yeah, Michael, I told you. It's okay. It's okay. But his crew made it all the way back. Moving on. The ancient city of Troy, famous for the Trojan Wars, located where? In which country today was Troy located? It was in Turkey. Good job, Alex. Today it would be in Turkey. Turkey. Which explorer led the expedition that reached the South Pole first in 1911? Who was the first to reach the South Pole? South Pole in Antarctica. It was Roald Amundsen. Good job to Lorenzo for getting it first. It was Roald Amundsen. Roald Amundsen. Now this one I got wrong for a second because I didn't finish reading the question before I answered it. So wait, because it gives you a big hint at the end of the question. Which ancient civilization developed the first known system of writing from which our current alphabet originates from? I don't think they were the first alphabet, or system of writing, but this is where our alphabet comes from, the Phoenicians. Good job, Lorenzo. See, I think Sumerians had the first writing, but it was the Phoenicians where our current Latin alphabet comes from, the Phoenicians. So the answer is the Phoenicians. I don't think the Phoenicians had the first system of writing. I think they had the first alphabet. But yeah, good job, Lorenzo, for figuring that out. Which city served as the capital of the United States before it was officially moved to Washington, D.C.? Oh, that's so good, OBCL. I'm glad. Yeah, that's why we call it the phonetic alphabet. It's from the Phoenicians, phonetic Phoenicians. It was Philadelphia, so that goes to Michael. Good job, Michael. It was Philadelphia. The city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Can I tell you a story about Philadelphia? Yeah, not Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. My brother-in-law, who's sleeping in the other room because he's working night shift tonight, with his graduation money from high school, he wanted to travel the U.S. by train, so he booked a ticket from San Francisco to Philadelphia, and he just took a sleeper car across the U.S. to Philadelphia. And as he got off at the train station, there was like this lady that was like yelling at people outside the train station, and she sees him, and she goes, "Oh, you're the prince. It's the prince." And he's like, "What?" She's like, "Yes, it's you. You're the Prince of Philadelphia." So did you know that my brother-in-law is the Prince of Philadelphia, you guys? He's the Prince of Philadelphia, according to that lady. Anyway, moving on. The Chernobyl nuclear disaster occurred in which present-day country? Because it was the Soviet Union, but today it's in Ukraine. Good job to Alex. It is in Ukraine. Although Belarus was hardest hit by the disaster, Lorenzo. There's places in Belarus you still can't go in southern Belarus because of the fallout. But it was in Ukraine. All right, this one has two answers. Two countries that fought a war. Which two countries fought in the Falkland Islands War in 1982? Which two countries fought the Falkland Islands War? It was the UK and Argentina. Good job to Alex for getting that first. The United Kingdom and Argentina. Argentina. Which international organization was formed at the end of World War II in 1945? Which international organization was in World War II? It was the United Nations. So Ryan gets that one. Good job too, Ryan. It was the UN, the United Nations. That's okay, OPCL. Don't you worry. The Persian Empire was centered in which modern-day country? The Persian Empire's currently, well, not currently, it's not around anymore, but it was in what's now Iran. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It's in Iran. You can go see Persepolis and all of those beautiful sites in Iran. Before agriculture allowed the ability to produce a more reliable and consistent food supply, what lifestyle did humans rely on? So, what was the name of human lifestyle before farming? What was it called? Hunter-gatherer. Good job, Michael. Hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Hunting and gathering. Good job, Michael, for getting that first. Which country is often considered the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution? The Industrial Revolution. It's the UK. Good job, Alex. It was, this says Great Britain, but I would say the UK. I guess technically Great Britain, but UK is what I would have said. Good job, Alex. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Amelia. Good job, Alex. It was Amelia Earhart. Good job to Alex for getting it first. Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart. What record-breaking feat did Elizabeth Cochrane Seaman, also known as Nellie Bly, achieve in 1889? What feat did Nellie Bly achieve in 1889? She was a journalist, and she set out to do something that no woman had ever done, at least alone. What did she do? She was the first solo woman to do what feat? In 1889. She went around the globe. Good job, Alex. She did the around the world in 80 days, and she did it in 72 days. So I think she held the record at that time, right? She was the first woman to do a solo trip around the world, and she recorded all of it and published all of it as a term, like in her paper. Which civilization built the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu? Which civilization built Machu Picchu? Machu Picchu, Machu Picchu, Machu Picchu. Real life Phileas Fogg, right? Pretty much. It was the Inca. Good job to Michael for getting that first. It was the Inca civilization. Around the World in 80 Days is a bad movie. Like, I get that it was fun at the time, but you watch it now and it's just awful. Thank you, Pepsi Cola. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good day, you're Australian? I didn't know that. I didn't know where you were from. I assumed. Anyway. Can you tell me what was the name of the first successful English colony in the New World in 1607? The first successful one. Not Roanoke, because that was the first one, but it was unsuccessful. Everyone disappeared. Not New England. It was Jamestown. Good job to Graham for getting that first. Jamestown was the first successful settlement. Jamestown. Let's see. What was the name of the trading company? Thank you, Firebrow. What was the name of the trading company established by the British to exploit trade opportunities in Asia? What was the name of the British trading company to exploit in Asia? It was the East India Company. Good job to Ryan for getting that first with Graham right behind. The East India Company. East India Company. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, aimed to bring peace to which country? The Good Friday Agreement in 1998 brought peace to not Ireland per se, Northern Ireland. Good job, Lorenzo. It was Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. Which of the 7 wonders of the ancient world was a giant bronze statue of the Greek sun god Helios? Which ancient wonder was a giant bronze statue of the god Helios, the Greek god of the sun? Run through your 7 wonders real quick. It was the Colossus of Rhodes. Good job, Alex. The Colossus of Rhodes. Colossus of Rhodes. Good job, Alex, for getting that first. What was the main motivation between the construction of the Taj Mahal? Why was the Taj Mahal built? Why did Shah Jahan build the Taj Mahal? Show of love, a mausoleum, tribute to wife. I like that more, Ryan. I'm going to give that one to Ryan. It was a mausoleum. It was to show his love, but it was a tribute to his wife who had passed away. It was her tomb, Mumtaz Mahal, right? Hira, good. I'm going to give that to Ryan. Tribute to wife. Which part of the moon did American astronaut Neil Armstrong first step on July 21st, 1969? What was that area of the moon called? Who knows? What part of the moon did we land in first? It was the Sea of Tranquility. Good job, Lorenzo, for getting that first. The Sea of Tranquility. Sea of Tranquility. All right, let me pick 2 more quizzes. All right, do we want islands or landmarks? Islands or landmarks? Which one should we do first? Islands or landmarks? Firebro says landmarks. Alex says landmarks. Islands or landmarks? Right now it's looking like landmarks. The more I say it, the more it doesn't sound like a word, landmark. Landmark. I guess we'll do landmarks then. I'm starting off real easy. The Eiffel Tower is located in which city? I think at 12 o'clock we're going to open up a snack. It is, of course, in Paris, so Firebro gets that first. It is, of course, in Paris. What is the most important archaeological site in Southeast Asia located in Cambodia? Cambodia. What is the name of that archaeological site in Cambodia? It's, of course, Angkor Wat. Good job to Alex. It is Angkor Wat. The statue of Christ the Redeemer stands tall in which city? Christ the Redeemer is in which city? It's in Rio de Janeiro. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is in Rio, in Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. The Parthenon is located in which city? An ancient temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. It's your hint because it's in Athens. Good job, Firebro, for getting it first. The Parthenon is in Athens. Athens. In which city was the ancient wonder of the statue of Zeus located? In which city could you find the statue of Zeus, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? In Olympia. Good job, Firebro. knowing all their Greece stuff, and of course, good job, Firebrow. Firebrow. Statue of Zeus. What's the name of the ancient amphitheater located in Rome? Exactly, Firebrow's Creek. What's the name of the ancient amphitheater in Rome? It was the, I'll take that, Lorenzo, the Colosseum. Colosseum. Good job, Lorenzo. The Colosseum. The Tower of London is located on the banks of which river? It's okay, Lorenzo. Typos are totally fine. It is the Thames River. Good job to Alex for getting that first. Located on the Thames River, which you can see on my underground map. Which famous building in Australia is often described as having the most distinctive architecture in the world? Which, you gotta be more specific, Firebro, because now it goes to Alex. It's the Opera House, Sydney Opera House. Good job to Alex. Half a point to Firebro. The Sydney Opera House. Sydney Opera House. In which city would you find the ancient wonder of the Great Pyramid? In which city would you find the ancient wonder of the Great Pyramid? In Giza. Good job to Alex. It is in Giza, which is just outside Cairo. It's pretty much, it's like how LA is like 20 cities or Tokyo is like 10 cities. Giza's part of Cairo technically, but it is its own thing. Giza. What is the tallest waterfall in the world? The tallest continuous fall of water in the world? Angels. I'll take that out. It is Angel Falls, which I just did a video on not too long ago. Thank you, Alex. It is Angel Falls in Venezuela. Angel Falls, Angel Falls. Which famous square is the largest open space in Venice and one of the busiest tourist hotspots in the city? San Marco. I'll take that. Piazza San Marco, or in English, St. Mark's Square. Good job to Alex for getting it first. I don't know how you guys are doing. My eyes are so heavy. Talking nice and slow like this. Making me sleepy. You're doing good, Hearthseeker. You're doing good. You'll win against the keyboard. I know you will. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is painted what color? Hint, it is not gold. It is orange. Good job, Alex. It is international orange. International orange. Good job, Alex. International orange. The Brandenburg Gate is located in which German city? The Brandenburg Gate is in which German city? Of course, it's in Berlin. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is in Berlin, which our Brandenburg episode is coming up in a couple weeks. In like 4 weeks. I'm very excited. It is in Berlin. It's the gate to Brandenburg, Hearthseeker. It's not in Brandenburg, but it leads to Brandenburg. Hence the name Brandenburg Gate. The design of Disney's Cinderella Castle is thought to have taken inspiration from which real-life castle? Which castle is Cinderella's castle based on? It is Neuschwanstein Castle. Good job to Alex. Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein Castle. All right, let's do a number. How many? Okay, at what angle does the Leaning Tower of Pisa lean? At what angle? How many degrees is the angle of the Leaning Tower of Pisa's lean? Let's play a number game. It is less than 30, Emily. Less than 15. If it was 30, you would just fall over. It is less than 6. It is less than 5. It is more than 2. It is Slightly more than 3, but less than 4. More than 3, but less than 4. More than 3.5. More than 3.5. More than 3.75. More than 3.8. It's 3.9. Good job, Alex. It's at 3.9 degrees lean. 3.9 degrees. Almost 4 degrees. Which iconic London landmark is the main royal residence of the United Kingdom's monarch? Notice how they didn't put a name of the monarch in the book because you never know when the current one's going to drop dead. Buckingham Palace. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. Think about doing that one. It's another number one. I don't want to do another number one just right after another. The 17th century Blue Mosque in Istanbul derives its name from what? That's okay, Hearthseeker. Don't worry about typos. If I can understand what you're trying to say, I'll accept it. It doesn't have to be perfect spelling. It's totally, totally fine. The tiles, good job, Ryan. The blue tiles on the inside. Good job, Ryan. Got that right off the bat. The blue tiles inside. London's Elizabeth Tower is better known as Big Ben, but what is actually Big Ben? Because Big Ben is not the tower. What is Big Ben? It is the bell. Good job to Alex. It is the bell inside the Elizabeth Tower. It is Big Ben. Good job, Alex. The Statue of Liberty is made from what metal? What is the Statue of Liberty made out of? It's made out of copper. Good job, Lorenzo, for getting that first. It's made out of copper. Copper, copper, copper. I'm just going to read this one. It says, near the Chinese city of Xi'an, an army of statues protecting a royal tomb was discovered in 1974. What is the site known as? What are these statues in general known as? What are they called? The Terracotta Army. Good job to Alex. The Terracotta Army. Terracotta Army. Good job, Alex. Terracotta Army. Which famous historical landmark crosses northern Britain, running for 73 miles and marking out the northwest frontier of the Roman Empire? And Ryan's got it first. It's Hadrian's Wall. Good job to Ryan for getting that first. It is Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall. St. Basil's Cathedral is located in which city? Which European city is this? St. Basil's Cathedral is located in Moscow. Good job to Alex for getting it first. It is in Moscow. The beautiful onion domes of St. Basil's is in Moscow. Beneath the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, there is a tomb honoring which individual? Under the Arc de Triomphe is a tomb for whom? A tomb for whom? The unknown soldier. Good job to Alex for getting it first. The tomb of the unknown soldier for France is under the Arc de Triomphe. Good job, Alex, for getting it first. All right, let's do this number one. What is the average depth in feet of the Grand Canyon? Let's go big numbers, not meters. We're going to get feet because this answer is in feet. Maybe because it's an American location. How many feet deep is the Grand? It is more than 2, Hearthseeker, correct. I'm more than 2 feet, so definitely the Grand Canyon is more than 2 feet. Not good at feet. We'll just guess numbers. It's a number guess. Don't worry. Throw something out there and we'll play high and low. We'll play high and low. It is more than 3,000. It is more than 5,000. More than 5,000. More than 5,000 feet. Let me convert this to meters. It is less than 8,000. Less than 8,000. Less than 6,000. Less than 6,000 feet to meters. Less than 6,000. Let's see. Ooh, you guys are extremely close. You probably have it accurate, and my book has it rounded. I'm just going to give that to Hearthseeker because my book says 5,200. It probably is 5,230 feet. This just rounded it. So that's 1,584 meters is the average depth of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I'll give that to Hearthseeker. 5,200 is close enough. All right, what was the other quiz we were going to do? Islands. Island quiz. Starting off big, what's the biggest island? It varies. Oh, it very much varies, Janice. It's super deep in some places and not as deep in others. I'm going to open up the sour bright eggs. And it is Greenland. Good job, Lorenzo. It is Greenland. So these are my favorite gummies in the whole wide world. Except, you know how gummies, when they get stale, sometimes like, I know Itchio's audience guessing outside the USA, it's at 3 feet. 3 feet is 1 meter, right? Or 6 feet is 1 meter. 6 feet is 1 meter. So yeah. So they're these little gummies, and they have a hard shell on the outside, so they crunch a little bit, and I like that feeling. But if these go stale, they're just not as good. You don't get the right crunch. So here's hoping that I have the crunchy. Greenland being an island is just a geographer trolling. Right, it's almost too big. Yeah, 6 feet is 6 meters. 6 feet is 1.8 meters. 3 feet is 1 meter. Okay, so I was right the first time. 3 feet is 1 meter. All right, let's see if I have the crunch. It's pretty good. My favorite gummies. They're so sugary. It's pretty much just sugar. Because the crunchy outside is just sugar. But I'm trying to wake up. I'm falling asleep here. I gotta stay awake. You guys can fall asleep, but I gotta stay awake. In the meantime, we have kind of a large crowd here. Large crowd for me. So please don't forget, if you haven't done so already, to click the little thumbs up. Click the thumbs up so that we can circulate around more and have more people join us. Never listen to islands in the stream without Greenland. The canopy is 5'7". I'm 5'9". I'm like 5'8", 9 something. Like I'm almost 5'9". Islands in the stream. That is what we are. No one in between. You guys see that viral video of the kid seeing Dolly at Dollywood and him just like screaming and Dolly Parton cracking up at him? Because that would be me. Only geography. I'm planning on it, but I have 4 more hours to fill, so who knows? Probably. I can get other quizzes out, but we're going to go through my geography stuff. Greenland is an island. How can we be wrong? Which country do the Galapagos Islands belong to? It is Ecuador. Good job to Alex for getting that first. The Galapagos are part of Ecuador. Mud. Alex with the Galapagos. That joke is so old. The Galapagos mud. My goodness. That Alex is best known for. That was so fun. Oh my gosh. That was 2 years ago that happened. So funny. Maybe we'll make jokes out of this stream eventually. Valletta is the capital of which island nation? Yeah, like literally, I think it was like 2 years ago was the Galapagos mud joke. And of course, it's Malta. Good job, Lorenzo, for getting that first. Valletta is the capital of Malta. Malta, Malta, Malta. Which island is famous for its megalithic stone statues called Moai? Nerfed against Europeans. Easter Island. I'll accept that. So, well wisher, wishing you well. So, well wisher got it first. Easter Island or Rapa Nui. Easter Island. Easter Island. Can you tell me the definition of an archipelago? Let's do some technical geography here. Geography lesson. What's an archipelago? What makes something an archipelago? Group of islands. Lots of dots on a blue map. So it is a group of islands. Not so much connected under the water. Doesn't have to be connected. But I guess we can't get more technical than that, because an archipelago is a lot of small islands very close together. So like Java and Sumatra are kind of technically part of Indonesia's archipelago, but like all the other little islands, Sulawesi and all of those are, I guess you'd count Java and Sumatra, but it's a bunch of islands that are like in their own collection, in their own grouping, archipelago. Speaking of, let's see who gets this. Speaking of Indonesia archipelago, which island group is home to the Komodo dragon? I want to see who gets this one. This one's technical. Get another egg. Oh, I have 2 eggs stuck together. It's twins. Not the Moluccas. Good night, Skodfugel in Denmark. Have a good sleep tonight. Not the Solomons. In which island group can you find the Komodo dragons? Let's see. Twins. Here we go. Not Bali. So chewy. Not the Florida Keys. It is in Indonesia, Ella, but what island group within Indonesia can you find Komodo dragons? It's not in the Galapagos. Yeah, marine iguanas, yes. Very different from Komodo dragons. Have I finally stumped the chat for the first time in 2 hours? Can it be someone in Lombok? I saw one in Arizona, the Phoenix Zoo. I'd never seen a Komodo dragon before. And, they were big, but I always imagined them being bigger, like alligator-sized. They are not in the Galapagos. Komodo dragons do not live in the Galapagos. Where do Komodo dragons, in which island group? Thank you, Baymar. I'm from California. I currently live in Idaho, so I'm American. They are not in the Philippines. Does someone know Spanish? A little bit, Veer. Veer wants help with their Spanish test. It is in Indonesia. Yeah, they're not native to Bali. They're probably brought there for the tourists, Ryan. But it is an island group in Indonesia. Yeah, they're pretty. They can take you out. Michaels looks like they can speak some Spanish. Veer. Who told you that en Espanol? See, that's beyond my Spanish. That's beyond my Spanish. I only know enough Spanish to teach preschool. Nunca no. So I stumped my chat finally for the first time in 2 hours. Which island group is home to the Komodo dragons? Not the Flores Islands. I stumped Alex. Impossible. Not Java.